All right, hey guys, how's it going? This is the Verbal Widget. I'm on the big red potato today. Woohoo! Stop just to turn on the camera, clean off, make sure the lens was clean. Why I'm doing that, I am impressed with this super scoop I got. Right now I'm going to let this temperature ride on up to 200 degrees. We're at 198 right now. My dipstick temperature is still sitting at 230. But this will go up. We'll get this up to 200, maybe. I'm going to take the chance of it. We're in 196. Woohoo! All right. So, how are you guys doing? All right. This is the road. We're going up to, hopefully, Bobby D's BBQ if they're open. But we're heading up to Jerome. And in Phoenix today, it was 98 degrees, so I'm just going to call it 100. I'm going to round up 2 degrees. Coming up, there's a big pole coming up out of Phoenix, where you go through like New River, Black Canyon City, Table Mesa Road, Bumblebee, and it's a pretty good roll, incline. They recommend pulling, turning off your air and stuff. And normally, this bike, without the Sutton cooler, I would see 280, 290, almost 300 degrees on that dipstick thermometer. With the Sutton cooler, I was still seeing 270, 280. And it just depends because like today was weekend traffic, so you get stuck behind cars, and I actually came to a stop a couple times. The big difference today, the only thing I've done is I've added this scoop to the side, and as long as you're doing over like 40 miles an hour, look at that, we were at 198. It's already dropped it down, the temperature at the cooler, where the probe's at, it's already dropped it down to 135. Coming up the hill, if I could keep like 35, 40 miles an hour, 50, something like that, this would be sitting on 145. Every now and then it would pop up at the 150. I never got over 255 degrees on my dipstick thermometer. So I'm using the exact same, this is the exact same thermometer that used to show almost 300 degrees. And now I can't get it to go over 255 on a 100 degree day. So the cooler helps. This is what I'm kind of finding out. The cooler helps. If you want the maximum drop, you got to install some kind of scoop on the side to bring that air in, because just the short time I've been talking, and it always seems like a short time because I'm so interesting, but just the short time I'm talking, it's dropped this down. We were like 136, but it seems like 40 is the magic key. So if you're like me, like today, I plan on going up to Williams, Arizona. I'm going to go through Jerome, then hop the back road through the Perkinsville Bridge, and then take that forest road on up to the South Perkinsville Highway, which is, I believe, the 73, and then that'll drop me off into Williams, and I'll going to trail ride a little bit up there, then hop the highway, come home. But if you are, ruh-roh, KTM, so, God, people, you're killing me here, just killing me. But if you're like me and you ride a little bit to get to where you're going, like I'll be 50 miles away from home, then I would recommend doing that, because now that takes all the stress of me taking this thing out, as opposed to like the DR650 with the big cooler. I just didn't like to ride it when I was approaching 300 degrees on my frame temperature. That just was at the max of my oil capabilities. But now if I'm cruising 250 degrees is the hottest, with that's the oil sitting in the frame tube, man, we're golden. So you can see right now we're doing 136 on the oil cooler temperature, and you know, of course the temperature's dropped off a lot. We're 83 degrees outside now at 6,400 feet. But anyway, that's my short synopsis. If you have a Sutton cooler, that's a good start. Put the Honda Scoop on here and get more ram air in on the engine. I'm plenty happy with this thing. Man, if I can keep that frame temperature under 260, that's more than I actually, that's about what I was kind of hoping for, you know. So when I got the cooler and I wasn't seeing it, but now I'm seeing it. So this is why the weekends suck, but it is what it is. I'm out here. It's a beautiful day. I was supposed to have a friend come with me, but that didn't happen, so that's okay. I'll still come on out and have a good time. Last time I was on this road, I was on the DR 650, man, and I didn't have a car in front of me. Like I said, good day just to, you know, on days like this, when you got these roads, this where you just kind of look around and enjoy the ride. Yeah, and I'm all tanked up. I don't believe there's any fuel stops up here once you hit Jerome. So we'll be good up until we get up to Williams. I'm like you guys, you know, I sit there and go, I don't know, even though I had the bike ready to go, I don't know, you know, I can come up with a million excuses to stay home. And then once you're out here, you come up with a million excuses to do it again and again. So, and especially as much sitting home as I've been doing, it's easy to just be in the comfort factor where you go, well, I don't know, my bag of potato chips is here, my computer's here, and I got some pop and a little bit of whiskey here. So, you know, it's easy to get in the comfort factor, but you know, it's not an adventure bike sitting in your garage. So only when you take it out, you make it become the adventure bike. Yeah, so see, we're about 139. And what I noticed is about 135, 150 is about normal if you can keep like 30 miles an hour just cruising. But it's amazing, as soon as you stop and as soon as that air isn't coming through the oil cooler, spikes it up, man, just like that. You can gain 60 degrees on that sensor in just a couple minutes of sitting there, and then once you're going again, it comes right back down. So I am excited, I am thrilled. So I was hoping it would make a little bit of a difference, but it actually made more of a difference than I thought. So beautiful day. Well, and here's the overlook. I've stopped there before, it's just okay. All right, dual sporters, all right, adventure bike riders. How's it going, guys? And DR 650s, all right. I don't blame you, it's a good mount. But I tell you, I will be doing more trips on the Honda now that the temperature situation has been fixed. You know, all last year I was on the DR 650 just because of the big oil cooler. All right, boys and girls, we are losing my voice. We are in the town of Jerome. The town on stilts. Look at that garage, man. Shoot. I just love this little town. Oh yeah, I can hear this bike thundering off of the concrete here. All right, there's people here. Very cool. Oh, the haunted hamburger. Man, I have never been so, well, I ate there one of the times I was here and just got sick as a dog. Oh my God. I'll never go there again. You know, the first clue that I should have realized was when she sat my hamburger down. I had a bacon cheeseburger. I had this strong smell of fish as it went by my nose, and that should have been it. But I loaded it up with ketchup and sauce, and I was sitting outside overlooking the city, and I thought things were good. And good Lord, even on the way home, on my trip home, it was like, God, I'm really like not feeling too good, kind of cramping up and stuff. And boy, by the time I got home and stuff, I was sick as a dog. So I will stick to Bobby D's barbecues. I've never been sick there. Haunted Hamburger, yeah. And I'm bailing out at this party. Here we go. Yeah, it's like I've been here once or twice. Let's see what kind of crowds we got. Okay, I can go if I don't think around. All right, people sitting outside. Nice. Do I have a parking spot? Do I have a parking spot? I'm going to park next to the hog, man. And I'm going to sit outside and enjoy my little barbecue. And that way I can keep an eye on the scooter. Woo. Make sure you can give him a lot of room. There we go. Oh, he's got a whip on there. Oh, man. Cool. Oh, it's a good day. Bobby D's barbecue.